Hello and welcome to my channel again. So this is Star Child Links, and this is day 5 and 6 combined of the Inner Fire Journey series. Still a mouthful. Anyway, let us move on. This time I'm doing something really special. So I've picked one card for your spiritual connection, another for your earthly connection, and a final one for your power. And I am using the Cloud cards. So for those of you who don't know, it's inspired from, it's not inspired from, it's exactly the same set of cards from Cardcaptor Sakura. Anyway, it's just something that I really love. Anyway, so moving on, this is number 1, 2, and 3. So take a pick, and we shall begin. So, number 1. Oh, and by the way, this is something that you guys can always refer to whenever you're feeling low, whenever you are undermining your own abilities. This is something that will show you exactly the kind of power and the kind of presence you have in this world. So yeah, it's really gonna help you keep burning, keep spinning, keep dancing, So yeah, number 1. So those of you who have picked number 1, you picked the tree of life, and you want wholesome love in all areas of life. You want to be beautifully and utterly balanced and in love with your life. So let us see. Oh, your spiritual connection is the giveaway. You are one kind person. You have a lot of love to give, and you're just generous, in all manner areas of life. Oh, this is the deer, isn't it? It is the deer. Oh my god, it was upside down, so I guess right now you're having trouble probably loving yourselves, because for givers it's very easy to love someone else, but it's so hard to love themselves. They have they put high standards for themselves that aren't really fair. So if you can relate to that, please stop and give yourself a huge dose of loving, because you are a giver, and people like you are put on this earth in order to help people, to give away, to be the generous one, to make sure the flow of generosity, abundance, all those good things are still going, still flowing, still rushing on from one person to the next, leaving everyone so much richer than they were the previous minute. Anyway, so the only thing you need to work on as of now is self-love. If you have something within you that you want to tackle, maybe something within you that is not helping you feel all that proud of yourself, just deal with it with love. It's always better to embrace your monsters within than try and fight it, So let us see what power you definitely have that you can use to your advantage. Oh, you've got the bubbles. But it was upside down, so you're not aware of it. So the bubbles is a sweet sort of power. It's something that puts a lot of, emits a lot of wonder and excitement and childish joy into the world. It's this water air kind of energy, and it just makes everything so much more beautiful and enjoyable. And yeah, so you have that within you. You have that bubbly energy. You have that energy that just makes people feel so comforted and loved and healed. And you can give that for yourself too. So if you're feeling low, something like a bubble bath will really help. Or just watch the clouds or something. Play around with water. Blow bubbles, give in to that little child within you, because that little child within you is so powerful, so subtly powerful. It is amazing. Anyway, so I hope you really love this, because I really love this, you guys. This is so cute and amazing. Bubbles, bubbles, bubbles. Anyway, that is it for number 1. You guys have a great day. Now moving on to number 2. So number 2, we have malachite and ivory pendant. So if you guys pick this, you really want something to give, something to change in your life. And you are willing to endure, you're willing to do whatever it takes to get there. You have the patience, you have the courage. And if you don't have enough, you'll find some along the way. So, let us see your spiritual connection. Oh, the drum. Okay, so the drum upside down means you have to work on your spiritual connection a bit. So the drum is all about the rhythm of life, being in the flow, being in that, being in tune with that heartbeat rhythm. So if at any point you want to feel connected spiritually, all you have to do is like play the drum slowly, get into the trance and dance, or probably even just stay silent and listen to your heartbeat. There is a kind of rhythm that you are flexible with, that you can always go with. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's fast, but then you have this ability to tap into the rhythm of the universe and flow accordingly, whether it's slow, whether it's fast, whether it's crazy, or whether it's solemn and silent, So that is you. And you are also someone who is able to set the pace for others. Oh my God, that brings me to this. This is all about setting the pace. But anyway, you need to think about your pace. And so you need to really ask yourself at this point, are you moving too slow, or are you moving too fast? If you're moving too slow, go out. Okay, go out, listen to something that has a lot of percussion in it, dance, feel energized. And when your vibe changes like that, you will just make all your decisions differently. Sorry, it's my roommate. Yeah, when you're in the right rhythm, you just make the perfect decisions ever. So yeah, if you're running too fast, then slow down, drum yourself a heartbeat rhythm, or just lay down on your couch or on your bed and get really silent, place a hand over your heart and look for that beat. Just stay in that beat for a while. And then we have elk, which is upside down. And so elk is also about finding your pace. Elk has a lot of stamina. They are people that can really that can really do work when it comes to, long projects. They think, I've forgotten the phrase, but basically you can stick to something for a long time. You can really stick it out, but it's just that you need to control the pace. You need to be able to stop when you feel your body is telling you to stop. You need to be able to pick up the pace when you feel, the world around you is telling to pick up the pace, or maybe just your body is urging for a little more activity. But yeah, you are someone who also has a lot of things to accomplish in life. Probably things that'll reach its fruition point, few decades later. You are in it for the long run with almost everything that you do. And you do it in tune with the rhythms of the universe, the cosmic tides and everything. So, wow, that's great. Okay. So let us see what your power is. Your power is the sand. Okay, this is so... I have never got this card before, so just give me a minute to figure out what this means. Sand, shifting sand, unstable earth. Okay, now I get it. And then there is this character that looks like she's in a dancing pose. So what this makes me think of is that you're a very practical person, but you have a slow, what am I saying? You're a very practical person, like very earthy, okay? But you have this flow that mimics water almost. And that is your power. You have the ability to make practical decisions in flow, in tune with the cosmic tides, with just in tune. Like everything is pointing to being in tune with something more powerful. Like, it would really do you good to pay attention to things like astrology, auspicious times for certain things. But it's not just that. I think you have an innate sense of when it is to act and when it is to just take a break. And it's so easy, I think, to get caught up in thoughts of, maybe I'm not doing this right. Oh, why is this taking so long? It's not your fault. Okay, don't think that you're not doing enough. Don't ever think that. You're always doing a lot. Okay? Oh yes, and another thing, this red third eye thing makes me think that so not only you have earthy, watery energy, you also have a sense of wisdom that comes from the sun and time. I don't know why I'm saying it like this, but yeah. So this makes me think of deserts more than beaches than anything else. But deserts, maybe because of the fact that I'm somehow just getting sun energy here. And I'm just getting loads of sun energy. And there are recently, actually, I've been reading up a lot about wisdom and sand dunes, and there's so many books that have the two mixed together. There's even a lost library in the desert, things like that. So I also think this is to do with wisdom when you're alone and facing things. What's that phrase? Being in the heat of battle, facing things on your own. That's when you seem to grow, you seem to get wiser. You this wisdom trait of water and the practicality of earth combines for you. So yes, to sum it up, your power is to gain wisdom through the trials of life, through walking through your own desert in a figurative manner of speaking. So use the wisdom you've gained and definitely give yourself a break. And drums. Use drums. If you don't have drums, just listen to your heartbeat. I am telling you, this will help such a great deal. Okay. Have a great day. Now moving on, we have the maple pendant. So if you guys pick this, you have a wonderful, dreamy, imaginative side that you want to unleash upon the world and from within yourself as well. Ooh la la, you've got the sweat lodge. So it'll be super great if you actually get the chance to have this sweat lodge experience. You can look it up on Google, what it means. But basically, at the root of everything, what it means is to give yourself a reset. So that means, what can offer you a good reset? Is it a day at a spa? A day in a sauna, in the water, maybe just a good nap or sound sleep. But whatever it is, make sure that you give it to yourself, okay? Because you are someone who is capable of being very intimately connected to the earth. So earth has a lot of these beautiful creative energies, and you, because of the sweat lodge here, you are in tune with that. So what I mean by that is that a lot of ideas that you get would be ideas that the spirit of the earth wants to materialize through you, stuff like that. Like, imagine this is the womb of the earth, and this is you over here. You have the direct link to the creative powers of earth, and what you create comes through that, through you and into the world. Of course, you can still create without this connection. I'm just saying, when you do create, it has the ability to affect more lives than you can ever imagine. So anyway, moving on. So your presence on earth is the bat. So the bat is about using other senses, is about being sensitive to sound. But it's more than that. It's about being able to navigate very clearly in the dark. You are someone who is actually surprisingly okay with uncertainty. You don't have the usual reactions that people normally have towards darkness, fear, uncertainty. You, because of your experience and because of what you had to go through, you are more comfortable with it than anyone else. You are more comfortable with the idea of letting go of control and letting things just flow and fall wherever they may. You are very sensitive for sure, and you may need to take certain measures and steps to protect yourself because of your sensitivity. Like, you know how the bats don't go out at night because they don't go out in the morning because the noise level, the light and everything is just too much. So it's kind of like that with you. You'll need to take care of your sensitivity. You're someone who can let go very easily, and that is your power. And you're comfortable with the dark. And believe me, that is a very powerful and wholesome thing. So let's see what your power is. Ooh la la! So your power is the maze. Well, it's upside down, so you don't actually remember it right now, or maybe you need a little reminder. So let's see. So the maze is about finding your way through a seemingly random path, confusing path, something that seems like a trap. But you can somehow find your way through it. You have an innate sense or grasp of patterns, and although you can't really mathematically understand it or probably put it into words as such, you have a sense for it, a kind of knack for navigating through it. So just hold on to this whenever you go through tough times. Understand that even if you are faced with an impossible situation, you have a knack for finding out the right way to get through it. So that is your power. Keep that in mind. Alright? Thank you for joining me and have a good day.